Alright guys, it's time to solve the 6x6. Alright, while I'm solving, we might talk about stuff. Do you wanna hear some fun facts while I'm solving? Well, let's see, what do I know? Well, I know that platypuses have venom in their pinkies. They can glow if they're under black light, and they glow a green color, something like the color of Perry the platypus from Phineas and Ferb. And what else do I know? Well, I know that platypus, of course, don't they don't give milk like normal mammals. Instead of that, they sweat it out. I know that sounds weird, but actually the platypus is not weird. You are weird. And no, don't take that as some type of rage bait. No, I'm not trying to rage bait you. I'm trying to say that actually platypuses were really normal, especially in the early stages of mammal evolution. So that means that the platypus was normal before. We are just the most advanced type of mammals as humans. The most advanced type of mammals are humans, dogs, elephants. It's actually the most diverse, I think. The most creatures are there. So these part of mammals are the most developed. That's why we think the platypus is weird, because it's not developed like us. But actually it was like just an early thing, like it's one of the least developed type of mammals. Another thing I know, oh by the way, another thing I know about platypus, they don't have teeth, so they just put rocks in their beaks, which are their beaks are soft. They put rocks into their soft beaks, and that's how they chew their food. They are technically blind underwater, so they can't see underwater. That's why they use radiomagnetic waves to sense animals. Don't ask me how, I don't know. And I mean, they're really fascinating animals. They just look like something that came out of Spore Creature Creator. Yep. Now I'm on to the yellow center. If anybody is wondering, I don't think anybody's wondering, but I think everything is captured by the camera. I'm not completely sure. Yeah, I think everything. If you ask why the cube is so round, that's because it's not the most expensive, not the best cube, but still does the still gets the work done. Still can be solved. But let me just get a normal cube. Look at this 3x3. When you spin it, nothing happens. Nothing that interesting. It just spins normally. But here, when you have a round surface, as you can see, it wobbles and goes to a certain location, which is fun. That's why I like my cube. It's just fun to roll it around. If you don't want to solve it, you can just use it as a toy. Well, what else can we talk about? Let me see. Let me think about something. Why we do this? Blue center. Well, we can talk about big numbers. Like, let's say Googleplex. A Googleplex, if Google is 10 to the power of 100, which means it's a number with 100 zeros. Googleplex is 10 to the power of Google, so it's a number with Google zeros, which is quite big, unfathomable for the human brain, because it's that big. Another number that I can't explain in this video, because I need to visually show you how it's made, Occam's number, which is actually the biggest number used for a serious mathematical proof. So it was used to prove something, a serious mathematical problem. So yeah, its purpose is to be big, but still another purpose it has is to prove mathematical problem, which is really nice. Another thing we can talk about why I'm solving this failure. Let me think about something. We can... Other fun facts I have. I don't know, but I should really start solving stuff on stream. Because I can talk to you guys, I can make the videos longer. Like, they can be longer. Because they're not going to be saved on my computer, they won't waste space on my computer. So yes, the videos can be longer, way longer. And I can talk to you guys. Chat, you know how it goes. Just did my first stream today. It was pretty nice. Played some Cuphead. Well, it's a fun and wacky game. I mean, sense? Don't ask about sense in this game. There is no sense whatsoever in this game. It's just a little bit of sense. Well, more like it's that type of sense where if you don't have it, the game is unplayable. So, yes, still not the best sense. So I'm just doing the two last centers. So, yes, it's something different. I should have not done that. Well, what if we do that? I hope everything is going well, like on camera, because I can't look at the camera that much. Let me just focus this a little bit. But essentially what we are doing is the second layer. I hope I didn't pop anything, because if I did, well, that is bad. Popping pieces out, not the best thing to do. Let me just try to do something real quick. No, it's not going to work. Why am I trying to do something? It's just consuming more time. Like, if it's consuming more time, I mean, it gives the illusion that it's gonna actually reduce time, but I don't know. Alright, we're on to the edges. So we have this edge, this edge, this edge. Pair these two, then put this in here so we can change the pieces, like we can get to this edge. So what can we do? Well, we can do this, then find this edge and do this, then do this, so we can get these two edge pieces. We can do this. Alright, now we need to keep the viewer interested in our content. How are we going to do that? I have no idea. Maybe I can talk. What can I talk about? Honestly, why do I need to make the viewer like watch my video? It's not like I'm gonna monetize this channel. I don't like. There is no way people will watch there is no way I will get 4,000 hours of watch time, which is one of the requirements if you want to get monetized. So yeah, probably I'm never going to get monetized. Yeah, honestly, if I get monetized, bro, that will be unbelievable. Like, imagine making money off of YouTube. I mean, it won't be that much. 1,000 views, I think, is $1. US dollar. Not completely sure. But, yeah, let me just see. I need this fella to go here. So we can do the edges here and here. Then we can do this. Oh, that's actually this piece well paired. Another thing I can talk about. Before in England, when they sold ice cream, they sold it in little cups where you eat it. Then they put another bowl in this little cup, and another person eats it. Insanitary? Of course it's insanitary. And when did they stop to use this because it might have given people diseases? Well, 1898. I don't think that's that far away from the present. I mean, if we're talking about the present and past and time is a weird thing, isn't? Like, is it more? I should talk about such weird stuff. I'm not something like a physicist or something, so I'm not that even qualified to talk about stuff like time. But that doesn't exclude the fact that time is weird. It's just weird. Like, I don't know. Well, but I know that I'm close to solving this cube. Wow, already 12 minutes. Quite a time to solve a 6x6. Yeah, I know my method is really slow and inefficient. But at least I can solve it. At least I can solve this cube. Of course, if you wanna know how to solve this cube, well, find a tutorial. I don't know how to make tutorials. Once I did try to do a tutorial. No, never trying this again. Never trying to make a tutorial again. No way. No way. Because I'm just not good at doing tutorials. They always sound too weird. Alright, so let's get back into this. We get this case. We do this to fix this case, and we got this parity where you have these two pieces that need to be flipped. Let me just be sure. Yeah. I'm gonna look through my phone, which I'm using to record, to do this algorithm. I'm not even going to look at the cube, because the algorithm, it looks hard and long, this parity case, but it's not that hard. Like, it's not that hard. People think it's harder than it actually is, because the parity case, some parity cases are not that hard. Like, you just need to find a really easy tutorial, because I think most of the time, like, for example, the 4x4 parity case, where one edge, like, you know how 2 edge pieces for the 4x4 make one edge piece in the 3x3 step. Well, the one of these edge pieces from the 3x3 step, like, is flipped, but nothing else is flipped. So it's like parity case. I think people give too hard algorithms. I found an easier one, an easier video, which shows it, but I didn't get the parity on the 4x4, which is nice. Oh, I actually get a algorithm I know. How nice. Bro, how nice. I get an algorithm that I know the full OLL of. How nice. Because I don't know full OLL. I don't know every algorithm. But we got... Actually, no. We didn't get any 4x4 parities. Well, that's quite weird. But we are done. If you like the video, you know what to do. But only if you want to. So I guess this is the end of my video. It's solved, as you can see. So bye.